All aboard an Alaskan sternwheeler. Let's go for a 3.5-hour ride down the Chena River out of Fairbanks. As the riverboat started down the river, we were treated to a bush plane demonstration. Bush planes are used by a large amount of the population in Alaska to reach remote wilderness areas that are not connected to the road system. This plane is a 150 horsepower Piper Super Cub, the most popular among all bush pilots. It's favorable because of how maneuverable and versatile it is. The Super Cub weighs in at 1,100 pounds and can carry 700 pounds of cargo. It can fly for 4 hours at 80 to 90 miles per hour unless an extended fuel tank is added, which can give the pilot extended flying time. These are amazing planes and amazing pilots. We're on the Discovery 2. You're looking at the Discovery 1, the original stern wheel used in the 50s. The Discovery tourist business was started in 1950 by the Brinkley family and is still operated by the family today. Our captain was the great-grandson of the former founder, Charles Brinkley. Our next stop, Trailbreaker Kennel, where we learned about Susan Butcher, an Alaskan musher. Susan won a total of 4 Iditarod races and finished in the top 10 15 times before cancer took her in 2006. The Iditarod race is a 1,000-mile sled dog race across Alaska from Anchorage to Nome. The race commemorizes the delivery route of sled dogs that delivered antitoxin from north of Anchorage to Nome during a diphtheria epidemic. The delivery of the serum saved the Nome population. Susan's legacy lives on. Her husband, David Monson, and family still run the world-renowned Trailbreaker Kennel that you see here today, and are praised for their exemplary dog care. David harnessed up the dogs and gave us a demonstration of their speed and desire to pull. These huskies have a strong desire to run and are very faithful to their mushers. The dogs run every day. After each run, they're unharnessed and allowed to play. Apparently, they love the water. If you get a chance, read the story of Susan Butcher, her amazing lead dog Granite, and the Alaskan Iditarod. Further along the Chena River, we saw reindeer near the recreated Athabascan Indian Fish Camp. At the camp, we got off the boat and were able to explore. We listened to stories about the Athabascan Indian culture, their shelters, and the animals they hunted. They used every part of the animal. Nothing was wasted. Here you see a primitive fish trap used by the Indians. This is an example of an Athabascan Indian chief's winter coat. It was spectacular. The Indians used birch wood to make canoes like the one pictured here. Built in the early 1900s in the original village on the Tanana River, this chief's cabin was moved here and rebuilt to preserve its history. Furs were used for winter clothing, hoods, gloves, boots, and more. Take a ride down the Chena River and a step back in time. It's well worth the visit.